Sunflower fields. This is the first video of 8. In a fall series, the colors are everything. We'll keep the sky simple and the rest will be super colorful, just like these glorious falls. So start with a drawing like this. And this video is about setting up your palette. We'll pull over from our main palette onto our mixing palette several areas of the primary or base colors. This is a warm blue, sometimes called phthalo or Windsor blue. It's going to be more yellowish than something like ultramarine or cobalt blue. So remember to rinse in between each carryover and definitely dry very well, otherwise you'll dilute your main palette. This is a very cool yellow, not quite a lemon yellow, but there is quite a bit of white in the base, so it's a nice covering color. Yellow can be a very weak color in the lineup. This makes some great greens, but also some very vibrant peaches and oranges. I bring over several areas of different colors, knowing that I'm going to be using white or yellow or blue several times in different mixes. So I choose areas on the palette to set myself up for mixing what I call a color value scale, the lights and darks of that particular base color. So I'm giving myself some room around the edges of the palette to line myself up to have some space to explore with color and value. So the oranges are also going to create some peaches between the yellow and the white. You'll add the lighter colors, but also leave all the colors in between. So this is not about mixing solid colors. Most people do that, especially in the beginning. You want a variety of different values and different colors to choose from. So this is what many might consider a messy palette mix. I'm not trying to make a particular color on each part of the canvas, but rather a scale of different colors and values. Up in the top left-hand corner of the palette, which is a dark blue, that would be ultramarine. And for the sky, I like to mix both a warm and a cool blue so that I create some variation and warmth and cool in the sky blues. Remember to rinse your water often. This water's getting a little mucky, but I got a little bit lazy and just kept mixing. So after you have some variation in blues, I'm coming over to the right side of the palette again to start creating some darker colors. This is greens, and then I'll mix dark purple. This will create all of the dark trees in the distance, as well as the right side where there's dark trees and an area of shadow to contrast the light along the field and the up close or foreground sunflowers. And now that I have the two greens, I bring over some red and darken that green mixture for one last addition to the color scale. So I've got two pretty dark greens and then an extra dark green over on the side. So finally, I'm going to complete the green mixes by adding lightest to middle tones of the green scale, value scale. I'll start by adding yellow to the current mix. Very messy, but that's the way we like it in the messy palette technique. Next, add white, and then you'll have all the variation between the lightest green to the darkest green. This is the last part of our color mixing video. Next, we will start in the sky.